I think today is the perfect day to tell you guys about my first ever content creator gig in this industry, which was for $20,000. Just a friendly reminder for anybody wanting to enter into the PC giveaway today. If you can't help promote us, don't enter the giveaway. You don't matter to us. Man, I just want to say thank you so much for doing this giveaway. I really hope that I win.
Thank you for your support.
I rep your brand all the time for the the ambassador program.
Did he just say he's an ambassador?
Yep, the giveaway's for ambassadors, and I am one.
Maybe I don't recognize you. What's your name, sport?
It's me, Small E.
Who?
Small E, I signed up on your site.
Okay, just give me a second and let me look you up.
Sure.
Yeah, it says that you've only gotten like 5,000 followers on your social media.
I mean, numbers are a little down right now. I could definitely do better.
It says here that you only got 1 click last month, 2 on the site. Look, you're probably too stupid to know this, but that pretty much means that you don't do shit for us. Yeah, so unfortunately, that's why I'm gonna have to turn you down from the giveaway. I hope it makes sense.
What do you mean I'm not eligible?
So you're basically a nobody and you don't bring any value to the team. Even though you signed up for a free thing, we still need a benefit from it, if that makes any sense.
You know what? You guys are assholes. This is clearly a scam.
I'm a pretty big time CEO that nobody's ever heard of, so kind of know what I'm doing here.
I'm gonna report this to Jake Lucky so he can expose you.
Ah, shit, this is gonna go viral. Hello there, Twitter users. I'm here to just talk about what happened yesterday. It may appear that I was running a false promotion, but rest assured, that was not my reaction. You see, I gotta do all this work myself, and I give away a lot of money. Like, believe it or not, all the money that you give us on a free platform, I actually give that money in return away and write it off on taxes. So although I didn't respond positively to whoever hell that person was yesterday, just know that I'm trying to do a better job at my job. But we give away shit all the time, so I think we should really move past this.
All right, Jesus Christ.
Why do we have to waste our time with this? And I told you to turn the camera off, Dave.
All right, let me take a step back real quick to kind of give you guys some context. I'm not making this video today at all to flex. Actually, I'm really nervous to make this video because, this happened years ago. But for some reason, whenever we talk about money, especially when we say a set amount, people, they get squirmy. But out of the context of the situation of what happened this week in the gaming community, I thought it was only fair to share my experience because I think it is uplifting for creators. At least it was uplifting for me. It changed my whole perspective on how things really work. Okay, quick summary if you're not aware of what happened this week in the gaming community. Basically, a growing PC company who is affiliated with a lot of larger creators did some scummy stuff. And apparently they've done a lot of scummier stuff in the past, and it's all kind of coming to light right now. But the straw that really broke the camel's back was while they were live, they decided to go back on their promise of giving away this computer because the winner of said computer was not large enough to kind of promote that computer after the winnings. Really weird, right? Basically, they allow a whole bunch of creators to become affiliates and ambassadors of their site, partnering up with them, giving them free marketing and advertisement. And one of the perks with that is they do PC giveaways. But in this particular situation, when they rolled the PC giveaway live, the guy was not happy with the winner's analytics. He didn't think that it would give them enough attention for the winnings. So in the most disconnected way possible, as a CEO, he publicly analyzed her stats and basically said why a company like them would not work with her and why he's not gonna let her have the computer. First and foremost, if you end up watching that clip, or if you're creators and you did watch that clip, I want to let you know, most companies don't think like that. I've seen a lot of people respond to this situation and they're like, yep, this is how most sponsorships are in the first place. That's not true at all. There are sponsorships that are like this. There are sponsorships that really try to milk this idea that they are working with you, but in reality, you are working for them. And that is a whole different video in itself, talking about affiliate programs and stuff like that. So the reason now why I wanted to make this video today and share my story of how I got my first insane gig in this community is because the way that this guy, the CEO, talked publicly live to a lot of what I assume is aspiring smaller creatives out there that want to grow a brand and do something with themselves in this online world. The tone that he had and created was this overpowerful idea of, I'm going to show you why we as this big successful company that turns out is actually not successful, they're probably actually gonna go under. We as this big company and me as this CEO that nobody's really ever heard of, we're gonna tell you why you as a smaller creator don't matter, because you need to hear this, because this is why you're never gonna work with companies like mine, because we wanna collaborate with people that are actually working with us. That particular tone that guy gave off was his own ego. You could clearly tell in the clips that I seen, because he kept saying my company, me, I'm picking, I'm choosing. In most situations, a solid company that's ran by solid leaders, it's a we, it's an us, it's a team, because the team is who made the brand. Again, a whole nother video topic in itself. But leaving that clip, I didn't want creators thinking that the words that he was saying was true. That because this girl didn't even have 5,000 followers across all social medias, that she just can't do anything to help with the brand. That because she was only getting X amount of viewers at the time, she can't do anything to promote a product. That because she only gets so many clicks right now on a website and affiliation for free to this PC company, that she can't be creative in some way to show passion towards a product, to be enthusiastic about that relationship. See, one of the biggest things that I've learned throughout these years is most companies and brands are out to build that relationship with their creators and partners. G Fuel, ASUS, Secret Lab, very prime examples of people that I've worked with throughout the years that have gone out of their way for me in particular situations, whether it was a sponsorship with G Fuel to being a content creator alongside them, or just doing paid campaign gigs with ASUS, all the way to the affiliate side of things with Secret Lab. At the end of the day, all these brands and companies invested into me as a creator with what I do when I was much smaller, when I would actually been turned down by this said CEO of this company. At the time when I got my first ever gig, if I would have went to this guy's live stream and he seen my analytics, he would probably have said the same stuff. Okay, so let's get to the point, the money. My first ever gig as a content creator. What led up to it? How did I actually make it happen? About 5 years ago, I wanted to start doing a better job at storytelling. I wanted to use the camera to start capturing footage and make like just better quality content for me. I wanted to be able to actually share my experience more when I turn everything on. So I did what any creator would have done back then, and I started daily vlogging. So I did hundreds and hundreds of vlogs for like literally no views. That was like hundreds of views, but it wasn't anything crazy. I wasn't getting any money in return. I was just getting the experience from it. But the thing is I was very, very happy. I was having a blast creating all this stuff. And throughout that time, that correlated, that transitioned into my work. Now, obviously for me in my situation, this is sacred to me. I was very passionate about this, like this kind of connection right here. So I worked really hard to try to make it work. I wanted to get better at it. I wanted to learn everything about this particular thing right here, storytelling and filmmaking. And basically, long story short, throughout those years, with me creating a lot of this content, me doing streams, me working as hard as I could to promote my brand, even though at the time it was so small compared to now. In fact, I had 5,000 subscribers on this channel when this happened. I was only getting like max 100 to 200 views a video. Now I was working hard enough and making enough noise that a company came along and found me and wanted to work with me for a $20,000 campaign. I was like ecstatic, and like my like proud side, my like ego side was just like, yeah. But like honestly, my realistic side was like, why? I don't pull in any views. Like I don't get many clicks. I had like Amazon affiliate at the time, so I could do a product review and you guys could go to my Amazon and give me a commission for like clicking on links. But at that time I was like getting a couple clicks a month through Amazon products alone. So like I was like, how? I don't have sponsorships. I have no analytical data that shows that I can drive sales and traffic to your site. This is actually something that I said to the manager of that campaign at the time. And I'll never forget how he responded. He basically said, Biggie, we're not investing in your traffic. We're not investing in your clicks. We have plenty of people that we can invest into that. We're investing into you because for some reason, when I watch your videos, I can clearly see there's passion behind it. We like how you tell a story. We like how passionate you get about whatever you're talking about in that particular situation. And we, as a brand, we want to align our product with that passion. We want to give you things that you can use and you can actually see are worth the value for creators. And we want you to share that passion to the world. How ironic for a CEO of a company that really, like, in the grand scheme of things in the world, not a lot of people have heard of. It's very small, up and growing. It was bigger than my brand, but like in the world of the human race, it's very small, very puny. But how funny for somebody like that to basically make the rules on how like brands and companies work with people, to try to educate smaller creators on this idea, like that this is what you got to do, man. Like, you got to have numbers, you got to pull in clicks, and like that's the only way people will work with you. Yet my first brand deal was all based around the effort that I put in because I really wanted this. Now I gotta be honest, like this video is pretty subjective today. Not everybody can watch this and just like be inspired and go get their first brand deal because they're like, oh, you know what, I'll pick a camera up and do it too. You really gotta find your thing. And like, that's something as a creator through all these years, like I've always had a hard time at trying to explain that to people. Like, I can't tell you specifically what will make you wake up every day and be stupid passionate about it. It's not cameras for a lot of you guys. You may think that because you watch some of us creators and you're like, I'm inspired by this idea that I watched this person, but it's not actually what drives you. I wanted to pick up a camera every day for like hundreds of days before anybody even knew me. I can't even explain what it was about learning everything about this piece of equipment to capture these things that I would always be inspired by with watching other people. It's like literally nerdy, me just talking about it. That's how driven I was. Like, I just see these things and I want to like pick them up. I just want to turn them on. I want to tell a story. Not everybody's going to have that with like this particular situation, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you can't portray your passion for what you do and bring value to your brand and your content in the future. I have friends, for example, that they're not good at like this. They're not good at creative stuff, but they're so tech savvy. They're behind the scenes. And because they've learned so much about back end stuff, they've created their own value in different ways. Over the last 5 years, I've seen so many of my friends and fellow creators around me get amazing brand deals for so many situations. The situations like the CEO said, where like, yeah, sure, somebody's growing, somebody is big, and they can pull clicks and sales, and they can bring traffic. Companies do invest into that, of course. But on the flip side, I've seen a lot of homies in situations like mine, where they genuinely are into this stuff. They are creators. Jayhawk is a prime example. Like, you can clearly tell the passion for capturing moments. Low, if you guys have ever heard of him, he's a growing YouTube and TikTok like superstar. It's clearly evident that these guys have drive in what they are doing, all the way to people that get super technical or analyze everything that they do. But maybe they can't analyze their own brand, but maybe they can analyze somebody else's brand. You see, there's so many doors in this community. There's so many ways to entry to find success for you as a creator. And you don't have to have 100,000 subscribers or followers to have those doors open up for you. So I basically wanted to make this video today to let you guys know that that guy is full of shit. And you don't have to stop doing what you enjoy because some asshole says you don't have enough people following you to showcase how hard you can work. Also, completely ironic and funny, the girl that he bashed live, and by the way, this guy has like 80 followers on Twitter. The girl that he bashed now has like 20,000 followers on Twitter and Twitch and has like 5 brand deals now with major PC companies. Funny how that works, asshole.